Hi guys, it's reaction time. We've got Alter Bridge and Playing Aces. Before I get on to the reaction, a massive thank you to Bad Butler for sending me some stuff with the post, including 2 t-shirts, got one on, a couple of CDs, some other stuff, amazing stuff from the band. If you haven't heard them, they're a great metal band from Germany. Check out their new single, Spirit of Soen, or the one before that, Light Your Fire. Amazing stuff. Thank you so much to the band. Okay, Alter Bridge. Man, love the last couple of singles. It's been really good. A bit of a return to form in my opinion. Although the last album was pretty good as well. So, Playing Aces. Remember, this is off the new album that's coming out on January the 9th, called Alter Bridge. So, they're going on a tour as well, with Daughtry and Sevendust. Everywhere, by the looks of it, including the UK. Massive tour that ends in May. By the looks of it, all the dates are below the video. But man, I've heard some good things about this single. I've heard it's the best one out of the 3. That's just people talking. But a few people have asked for this. Ralph, Dave Wetton, a couple of others as well. Just said, yeah, new Alter Bridge single's great. So, man, I always root for Alter Bridge. For a long time, they were probably my favourite band. And they're one of my favourite bands now. But from the debut, probably right up to like at least Fortress, loved. I think didn't put a step wrong. There's been some ups and downs since, but I think they're getting there again. And love the people in this band are amazing, aren't they? I mean, Miles Kennedy, Mark Tremonti, some of the best musicians out there. So, Alter Bridge, Playing Aces. Here we go. Yeah, yes, my favourite single out of the 3. I'll tell you what I love about this song. I think that almost like there's on the last, not the last album, Pawns and Kings, but a couple before that, I think they added a bit too much atmospheric wise. I know that sounds ridiculous, that me talking about less atmosphere, But sometimes Alter Bridge, they hit the hardest when it comes to more, guitar, bass, drums, vocals, and just hit you hard. It's almost like there was sort of, I don't think they need these like synth touches, or through it, or almost like it makes you. I went to see them, man. One of the best, probably maybe the best gig I've ever been to at the Royal Albert Hall. And then they had an orchestra with them, and it's almost like they sort of wanted that within their songs. I'm not saying they had an orchestra every time, but they was adding elements into their song to make them like fuller and feel like the band. I don't think they need to. I think they need to hone in on what they're so good at, and that's a band with the guitar, bass, drums, vocals hitting as hard as possible. And that's exactly how this makes me feel. You've got the really heavy riffs. I mean, they could fit on a Tremonti album. They've hit. This ain't unusual for Alter Bridge, by the way. They really hit heavy sometimes. Most of the time, in their heavier songs, they're metal. As far as I'm concerned. But what they've got in this song, it's just a brilliant, brilliant chorus. That chorus is amazing, and that is what really stands out here. It's almost got like a sad, like melancholy feel in some weird sort of way, even though it's still a bit heavy. Miles sounds brilliant. I have had never issues with his notes he can hit and all that. I've had issues with, I believe, and I know this, people would defend it and say he's changed his styles for a reason. But I've always said that, since he started playing with Slash, he's almost took this, Axl sort of style-ish. Not Axl, by the way. I'm not comparing Miles Kennedy to Axl Rose, especially now. Miles Kennedy's got a brilliant voice. Axl's voice is gone. But, that sort of like warbling, sort of added that to his voice. And I still don't think he needs to do it, because I've seen him live, not so long ago, and people saying it's to preserve his voice. You can tell, like, on this song, he's dropped that. He doesn't need to do that. He's got such a powerful classic rock voice. Doesn't need to do that sort of like style. He sounds amazing. Mark Tremonti, as normal, is just he's just brilliant, isn't he? Very heavy song. I still think the production's improved from Elvis Basket. I think it's improved. Definitely improved last album and this one by the sounds of it. But still, you listen to a Tremonti album, it sounds miles better. I don't know why. I know it's a different band. I understand that. But man, they really hit hard. The last couple of Tremonti albums especially have sounded just amazing. So it just, even though this sounds better and good, it doesn't sound as good as it should, in my opinion. Just the production. I'm not talking about the song. I'm just talking about the mix of the song. Everyone, a lot of people have said, try a different producer. I can understand also being very loyal to someone is really important. I'd love to hear them with a different producer. I think, but by the way, Elvis Basket's production with Alter Bridge was amazing, up until probably The Last Hero. And then from then, I think it went a bit downhill. And then I don't know why, but he can really make Tremonti solo albums sound amazing. And then Alter Bridge ones sound good, if you know what I mean. Anyway, that's enough of that rant. It's an amazing song. My favourite of all of them, I would say, because it's not just heavy, it's catchy, and it's stripped back. I love the stripped back feel. Here we go for the rest.
How many times have I tried?
man. Fucking brilliant. I love the little galloping sort of bits from Mark as well on the guitar there. Oh, Miles, both of them are amazing guitarists. People sometimes forget, myself included, how good Miles is on the guitar as well. Brilliant guitarists. They both are. What an amazing solo as well from Mark Tremonti there. I love his like picking stuff. It just sounds gorgeous, man. Yeah, brilliant song. Brilliant song. Can't wait for the album. January the 9th, man. Whoa, yeah. All year we're going to have to like listen to that album. That's brilliant. Alter Bridge, Playing Aces. Let me know what you think of that new song in the comments below. See you soon.